Hello everyone. Good evening. Myself Lanchavi Patil, Girl Summer of Code 2022 Campus Ambassador. First of all, I will thank Hack Club RAIT for giving me this opportunity to interact with you all. Uh, uh, I will be helping you out to kickstart your journey to the world of the open source. This session is all about GSOC. Hope you all will you get the doubts clear till the end and would participate in GSOC. So uh, we next moving on. What is girl script? Is the main question that the participants or the newbies get. Is it limited up to a girl child? No. Uh, in the girl script, you everyone can apply. Girl Summer of Code is a 3 month long open source program conducted every year by the Girl Script Foundation. Girl Script is a non-profit foundation which use open source to get student community together, to get student combine and have interaction with the different peoples, to increase their contacts and interact with uh, the mentors and have a great grip on proper projects and languages. It is starting from the March of the 1st of the March. So it is the best time to get start with Git and GitHub as well, as you require this with the tech stacks to contribute in GSOC. With a constant effort, participants contribute numerous projects under the guidance of skilled mentors over this month. The mentors are quite helpful and help you whenever you require them. Like if any problem or bugs happen, mentors are there to help you. With such exposure, students began to contribute to the real world projects from their comfort of their homes. Girls Script Summer of Code has witnessed active participation of over years, and 2022 edition aims to carry the legacy with a promising impact. We all hope that Girl Script gives you a set of confidence to start contributing on real-time projects, get you a grip of contributing with other people's, understanding the mindset and the topic behind a proper subject. Next slide. You can contribute in this open source as a participant or as a mentor. Participant is only just if you are a newbie, you can start your first code by participating in it. And mentor is when you have a proper knowledge, a grip over any tech stack, and you can contribute and help other students to learn new things in the ongoing projects. Okay, starting a journey as a participant is hard. You can feel hard at the start. You cannot get what things to do, but the mentors are quite helpful at that time. You can pin any one of your comments, and you will get the reply as early as possible. During this journey, you will learn, explore, improve, and enhance building your connection with the team as well as the open source community. Uh, when you start your journey with the open source, once you get interacted with them and have a grip, you will encourage other people as well to get started with this. Mentor, it is a lead of packet, it is a very good opportunity for peoples who are highly trained in a particular language or a tech stack and can help other people. Helping them can improve your own personality as well, and the connection always grows wider. Moving on, next slide. The project dates and the contributing of the registration dates and the contributor dates were till 15th Feb only. But due to the increasing participations and student demand, the date has been increased till 23 Feb. You all can apply for the contribution till 23rd Feb. Next slide. Okay, so here are some projects. These are the projects of the 2022 which are out in the LinkedIn handles of GSOC. I have tech, took the some of the glimpse of the projects and the what are the main features of these projects. The first is the fun with science. This project is a physical calculator where the user just needs to enter the value and it calculates the result using formula. The tech stack is HTML, CSS, React.js, and PHP. This is a very good project to get a start. Like the HTML, CSS, the languages are also very user friendly and beginner level. So this is a good project to contribute for a newbie at least. Second, we have the Cosmo project. It is a community-driven metaverse wherein in virtual world with infinity possibilities exist. This is a good project if you are going deeper in React.js, Solidity, or like Web3.js or Node.js. This is the best project that one can have learning these tech stacks as well. Then we come to machine learning. If anyone is very good, or is in the field of machine learning or like wants to learn machine learning, this is the best project ever. Like Medicare, it is a one-stop location to discuss medical milestones. It is used by AI disease prediction system located nearby hospitals and a translator that you can access in any language of your own, like which language you are comfortable with. The tech stacks are the React, Flags, and machine learning. Next slide. Here are the more projects that are up in the web on the LinkedIn page, the community website, the AC Lab website, hash ID, PY data structures, like the take a break. This is a very good project if you are very new to HTML as well, because this is the best project in which you can contribute to. Then we have Meetly open source and the checkpoint. Next slide. Okay, so as you all know, it is a 3-month program. So, what is the timeline of the program? So, the timeline is as follows: 25th to 26th Feb is the project assigned to mentors. This is the time in which project are assigned to the mentors. Then we have 1st March, that is the coding period start. This is the start when you can start your session, like start your coding, start sending the pull request. Then you have 5th March to 6th March, the community bonding session. In this, you can interact with your team, have an interaction sessions, and get know them more and the project very well. Then in the first, you the lead board opens. The lead board is for the on the basis of the PR request, who is contributing more in this 2022 session is about that leaderboard. Then we move on to the 31st, that May. It is the end of the coding period, and On the second week of the July, the results are out. Next. So we have a contributor with us, Yash Khare. He has contributed in Girl Script Summer of Code. He is also a mentor at Let's Grow More Summer of Code, a web dev intern and a full stack web development intern. He is also a 5-star coder in HackerRank and 3-star coder in CodeChef. He will be sharing his experience, and you people can interact with him and share the doubts. And if any doubt is there, please you can open your mic and speak, or the chat is open for all. Over to you, Yash.
Yeah, hi. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you are.
Yeah, so hello everyone. Myself Yash Khare. I'm a second year student at Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad, and I participated in Girls Cup Summer of Code 2021, and I was ranked number 2 out of 8,000 participants. Also, I had been mentoring a lot in various number of open source programs like Let's Grow More Summer of Code and Fusacia Code Heat and Script Winter of Code and many more. So I've also been a part as also a project admin at a few number of organizations. So yeah, I've been into open source a lot, but my first organization, the first open source program which I participated to was Girl Script Summer of Code. So let me share my screen first. So basically, I'm actually a web development. I actually worked on web development with Mern Stack being my tech stack. So yeah, let me share my screen and I will guide you through the process. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah. So the first thing that comes to our mind is how to contribute to open source. So open source basically means where you can contribute in large code bases of organizations. So the first time that I contributed to Girl Script Summer of Code was in March. So let's take a look at what was my first pull request or my first issue which I created. So let's get into the issues section. I'm going to my last issue. So yeah, as you can see the label, GSOC 21 label, it was put on 11th of March 2021. So the first issue I made was to make changes in contributing.md. So contributing.md is a file where we mention as to how a beginner can contribute to a repository and the basic git and git commands to for example to copy the file into a local system and how to contribute. So I asked them to I will tell them how to clone a repo and how to make branch. So this is the basic things which a person should know and a beginner should be known. So that I use for the same. So I added a file contributing.md. So this was all basic. Like if you check the file which I made was Git and GitHub. I will tell how the differences between the Git and GitHub. My first documentation was my first pull request was a documentation of how to fork a project and the basic Git and Git commands, how to clone, and this would help beginners to actually contribute to the open source contributions. So the first thing which people think is how they will contribute. So start with basic contributions like doing some documentation or changing some maybe color or maybe changing or doing some documentation changes. So you can start with them, start with basics and then go to the top. So this was my first where I changed the contributing.md file. This was all basic. Then if I go in school issues section, yeah, so all you can see is I did a lot in contributing. So I contributed to many projects which were all in GSOC or GSOC labels, like this one or this one. So I contributed to around maybe 20 to 30 repositories. The first contributions were my like the same. So the next, after a month, I actually got stuck to a project which was very related to my to the tech stack on which I was working. At that time, I knew a little bit of JavaScript and HTML and CSS. So I had to find tech stack where I had to find repository where I can check out all the repository and I can check my language. So I found this repository, which is the Makes Math Easy, which was a part of GSOC 2021. This is actually a website where you have different math problems. I mean, you can learn basic mathematic tricks. Like me, let me show you the website. Yeah, so this is basically a website where you can see you have very basic mathematical tools ranging from linear algebra to conic sections and to calculus, trigonometry, general maths. So this was basically I contributed to. I had around 350 contributions in the same, and it contains all the basic maths and with steps how to solve equations. Like for example, if I show you percentage to ratio calculator, so it's asking me that it wants, for example, we want to calculate 20% of 500. So this will show me the value of 25% is, it will show with the steps how the answer would come. So this is a very good website where one can contribute to, which contains all the math problems. So this is a one-stop solution for math problems. So this was the GitHub repo. As you can see, there are lots and lots of files. So one may get confused. A beginner may get confused as to how to contribute. So I will show you how I contributed to at first. I will show you how my first pull request was. What I did was I looked at how other people were contributing to the same. So I will show you my first repository where I looked into. Yeah, so I looked into this pull request. So in this, the person wanted to add the sum of terms of n arithmetic terms of arithmetic progression. So for an arithmetic progression, we need a first term, number of terms, and the difference. So what he did was, if I went to the file chain, how he did the work. So what I knew, the basic knowledge I knew was I would need the user to put in the number of terms, the first term, and the difference. So I first went to the file. Okay, I checked that in this file he is doing something like he's putting the logic request and he is calculating all the back end, the thing, the formula, he's putting in the formula and then he's calculating. Okay, then I got a idea. Okay, in this file I have to put the JavaScript logic where I will put in all the things, and then I got a little bit back down. Okay, so this is a file where on click it is opening something and something. Okay, and then I went into the main index file where I can see how what is the front end on which I will be working on. So I saw that okay, he put the sum of in terms of arithmetic progression as a topic, and then he put input, and then something and something, and the button is to solve. On button he's clicking the function, some function is on click, some function is happening. So the function is what function is in the JavaScript file. Okay, so I got a basic idea of how to work and what will be my steps. Okay, so for example, now I have to put on geometric progression. So what I will do is I will do the same thing, and then I would, instead of first I would use first term, end terms, and then the common ratio instead of the difference. And then I would change my logic JavaScript according to what logic I have to do, according to my function. So that's how I got to know, okay, that's how I'll be working on. That's how my where my JavaScript function will be working on, and how will I place my things in a repository. So that's how I started to work upon a basic repository. And the next thing I was working on, so yeah, I did a lot of contribution. Let me check. Yeah, so I did 376 contributions in the same. So I was basically working on this from a long time. And also, I after the Girl Scouts Summer of Code, one can even contribute after the program. So it's very helpful. And also, one thing I want to show you is, let me check. um I want to show you how the people are so helpful in open source. So I was basically working on a pull request, and then I was getting some issues. So I asked them for help. Let me open it. Yeah, so I was updating the contributing the first files which I did was, so I was asking them. So they told me to use and do not use too many NBSP for alignment. Use HTML tags. So I did the same. They suggested me to use this. So these things which they tell, which can come in my mind. So in future I can keep them in my mind. And yeah, so I he asked me to squash commits. So but I didn't know how to do it. So he did by myself. Then before he asked me to refer to some resources, and still I could not do the squashing, the thing he which he wanted. So he did for me. So that's how the open source is helpful for us. They provide you with suggestion, they provide you with links where you can check on, where they provide you with some good recommendations on how to contribute to open source. And yeah, so that's all. Okay, so next. So they are very helpful in open source. And if the people think is कि अगर हमें उसमें नहीं होगा तो मतलब we don't know how to work on contribute, we don't know how to work, we only know JavaScript, how will we work? So that's not a problem. They help you with things, they help you with each and every step, and they also provide you with some additional materials on which you can work on. Yeah, and also just a second. Also, the best thing which I loved about open source was collaborating with different people around the world. So I collaborated with around 15 to 20 people whom I met on Girl Script Summer of Code. And I also collaborated them in two of my projects which got selected in various competitions. And and I found a lot of people who can help me in future endeavors as well. So open source has been a lot of fun for me, and I think it will help a lot. And also, I'll be participating in Girls Club Summer of Code 2022 as a mentor as well. So, and I will contributing to Stack. So, if anyone is interested in the same, can maybe fetch me in Girls Club Summer of Code, or maybe you can, if registered, can talk DM me on Discord server as well. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, guys, now you can like ask your doubts. Discord link है ना, you will get when your application gets accepted, तुमको mail पे ही आ जाता है Discord link, तब you can join. I hope you are talking about the girls script का server.
Yeah, right.
You can,
Yes.
yeah, you can work on as many projects as you want, but I will say keep for the start if you are a beginner, just take 2 से 3 projects and like work on it. That और फिर उसके बाद maybe you can increase the number of projects if you want.
Yeah, any questions? माइक ऑन करके बोल सकते हो.
Okay, how to go through large code bases. Okay, so basically this is really interesting question. So पहले I will answer, then Yash will answer because सबके experiences अलग अलग रहते हैं regarding this. So when like I contributed in one project जिसका ना like source code कुछ 20,000 lines का था and my contribution was a short one. So to be honest, like I am into web development. So what I did was अभी इधर बहुत सारे वेब डेवलपर्स को पता रहेगा दैट वी इंस्पेक्ट द थिंग एंड उसके बाद इंस्पेक्ट करने के बाद भी गेट दैट एलिमेंट उसको चेंज करके फिर उसको कंट्रोल या फाइंड करके मिल जाएगा. तो यही करना रहता है मोस्टली. लाइक ये तो मेरे को वेब डेव का एक्सपीरियंस है, दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड. अभी किसी को कुछ और रहेगा एक्सपीरियंस तो अभी आई कांट लाइक गिव यू पूरा आइडिया. बट टू बी स्पेसिफिक अबाउट वेब डेवलपमेंट उसमें ऐसे ही होता है. यू हैव टू लाइक जो एलिमेंट तुमको चेंज करना है यू विल इंस्पेक्ट दैट एंड उसका क्लास नेम या कुछ भी आईडी नेम तुमको आ जाएगा और वो सर्च करना है बस. तो उससे ही आई यूज टू डू दैट ओनली. Yes, you can also share your experience about large code bases.
Yeah, and also the best thing about the repositories on the GitHub which are affiliated with the GSOC, there are specific folders for specific things. So अलग अलग चीजें अलग अलग फोल्डर्स में रहने की वजह से क्या होता है कि हम लोग इजीली एक्सेस कर पाते हैं, कि उनका नाम ही ऐसा होता है कि हम उसमें चेंजेस इजीली कर पाए. हम इजीली फाइंड कर सकते हैं और इजीली हम उसमें फोल्डर में चेंज कर सकते हैं. जैसे मैंने बताया था, मैंने उसको एक पुल रिक्वेस्ट एग्जांपल देखा कि अच्छा उसने बंदे ने ये इंडेक्स और HTML में ऐसे चेंज किया एंड फिर उसने अच्छा ये लॉजिक जावास्क्रिप्ट का ये फंक्शन जिसमें सारे लॉजिक जो जावास्क्रिप्ट के लॉजिक्स होंगे वो सब उसमें होंगे. तो मेरे को एक मेन आइडिया लगा कि अच्छा इस फाइल में मेरे को ये चीजें करनी होंगी और उसी हिसाब से मैं अपनी अपनी फाइल बनाता रहूंगा. बेसिकली हम लोग को सिर्फ उसके हिसाब से जो पीछे प्रायर जो लोगों ने देखा है, मैंने स्पेसिफिकली ये किया कि जो जो लोगों ने पहले काम किया उनके देखा कि वो कैसे कर रहे हैं क्या कर रहे हैं और उसके हिसाब से अपना चेंजेस करता गया. दैट्स इट.
There was one question कि how much time it is going to invest in this program, like when contributing. There was one question from the student.
या सो मतलब ऐसे अलग नहीं है, मतलब 1 घंटा 2 घंटा 3 घंटा ऐसे रोज का नहीं है कि रोज दे दो. इट्स लाइक कि कभी तुमने 3 घंटा दे दिया, कभी तुमने टाइम नहीं दिया, ऐसे ऐसा भी हो सकता है. मतलब ऐसा कोई फिक्स टाइम नहीं कि इतना देना ही देना है.
हाँ, it's depend upon the contribution, right? Like कितना
Yeah.
contribute करोगे उसमें.
Okay, there are so many questions coming up. Let me like see how many projects. Okay, okay, okay. Will everyone get selected who registers? Okay, Yashwant, not everyone gets selected. Like they go through your responses and after that they select you. So वैसा होता है. Like there is a shortlisting. ठीक है. Are there any projects related to Java, Spring? Yeah, Tanuj, it is for everyone actually. The projects are from different domains, so like you can contribute. Criteria for shortlisting is obviously your responses. Like वो लोग question पूछते हैं end में तुमको एक वो भी and that's it. Like the way you answer,
Yes,
if it is
very.
like अच्छा एक impression देते then you are selected because they
And
don't see your LinkedIn and all. They like
well,
yeah,
a
they
little.
like hmm, right.
Yeah, and also Tanuj was asking about Java Spring. तो हाँ, काफी लोग होते हैं, मतलब जावा में भी बहुत सारे होते हैं। देर अराउंड पिछले साल शायद 100+ प्रोजेक्ट्स थे। तो सब हर टेक स्टैक के होते हैं, प्रोजेक्ट्स काफी सारे होते हैं। तो उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं होने वाली है। यू जस्ट नीड टू फाइंड योर राइट प्रोजेक्ट, दैट्स इट। And yeah, about the prizes, last year the top 50 people got the certificates and swags, and top 25 got letter of recommendations, and top three got cash prizes. So I got a cash prize of 5,000 rupees. So yeah, and it keeps increasing as the edition goes by year and year. So that was a cash prize, and plus I got an internship opportunity from Linode. So the top three people also get an internship opportunity.
Oh, that's great, ma'am. Congratulations for that.
So yeah, Girl Script was basically a lot of fun exercise for me, and it was a great start to open source. Now I daily contribute to open source. That's because of Girl Script. So Girl Script is basically very good opportunity for beginners to contribute to open source.
Guys, any more questions or anything you have to ask? Like, we have the experts here.
And yeah, somebody like asked me a doubt on WhatsApp, like if that person is here, then I'll clear it out here only. So the doubt was, can we contribute in more than one project? Then yes, you can contribute in multiple projects. So, but for the start, just focus on one project. उसको थोड़ा सा हाथ बिठा लो, and after that you can shift to multiple projects.
So yes, sir. Basically, we have to select any project and we have to complete that project. I'm right.
No, basically you're requested to make issues and make changes to the existing code bases. So it's not like कि कोई project है उसको खत्म कर देना है बिल्कुल, कि you have to बस contribution करते रहना है, अपना अपना जो छोटे मोटे contribution करते रहना है, जो भी पूरा टाइम है गर्ल स्क्रिप्ट का। ऐसे एक को सिलेक्ट करके और उसमें पूरा टाइम दे दो, मतलब पूरा करते रहो तो कंट्रीब्यूशन।
एज लाइक जैसे कैलकुलेटर है तो उसमें जावास्क्रिप्ट का जो कोड है और सीएसएस वगैरह उनको चेंज करना है और ओसम एज लाइक सीएसएस दिखे
हाँ,
तो ओके।
ऐसे कुछ भी कंट्रीब्यूशन कर सकते हैं पहले। जब इश्यूज इसलिए होते हैं, इश्यूज सेक्शन गिटहब में बेसिकली इसलिए होता है कि जो भी हमारे इश्यूज आ रहे हैं, जो भी हमको फीचर लाना है, वो हम जो प्रोजेक्ट एडमिन है जिसने बनाया प्रोजेक्ट, उससे हम पूछ सके कि हम वो कर सकते हैं कि नहीं कर सकते हैं। तभी हम, और वो अलाउ करेगा तो हम रिक्वेस्ट बनाते हैं फिर उसके लिए।
ओके, थैंक यू।
Guys, I'm sharing the LinkedIn handle of Yash, Siddhi, and myself. If you have any doubt, you can contact us there.
Guys, I hope all your doubts are like cleared. Okay, Yashwant, what are you talking about referrals? Jara, please elaborate about it. Okay, I see no doubts coming in. Okay, कुछ तो आया. Let me check. Do we get referral opportunities? Okay, as like Yash said, the top three get some internship opportunity. So, uh, रेफरल का तो मेरे को कोई आइडिया नहीं है. यश, तुमको कुछ आइडिया रहेगा तो प्लीज लेट हिम नो.
रेफरल तो नहीं मालूम मेरे को भी एक्चुअली, पर हाँ इंटर्नशिप अपॉर्चुनिटी वो देते हैं कि दे अलाउ टू, मतलब दे डायरेक्ट आप कोडिंग टेस्ट दे सकते हो। तो मेरे को जो जो मेरी इंटर्नशिप लगी थी तो दे डायरेक्टली अलाउ कॉल्ड मी फॉर इंटरव्यू द सेम, जब उन्होंने मेरी प्रोग्रेस देखा था गर्ल्स क्लब समर ऑफ कोड पर।
ओके, और कुछ डाउट्स है? आई होप यशवंत योर डाउट इज क्लियर्ड. ओके, सो लाइक डाउट्स तो नहीं दिख रहे हैं. यश, डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर पे आई टोल्ड यू, once you are selected as a participant, then only like you will get an invite to join their discord server and then you can join it. ठीक है.
Guys, कभी भी कुछ डाउट आए, प्लीज फील फ्री टू लाइक पिन मी, कभी भी like. And the dates are extended. The registration dates are extended till 23rd Feb for the registration of mentor and the registration of contributor as well.
Okay, that's a great thing. Like they have extended the application form deadline.
Yes.
Okay, so I hope everybody will register for this
Yeah.
event. And yeah, if you have any doubts, LinkedIn IDs of all the speakers have been. Oh, maybe be there. Okay, you can
Oh,
ask Yash, Lanchavi, or me.
yes.
We are there to help you out. Okay, so ठीक है, so like I see no doubts coming in. So thank you so much, Yash and Ranjvi, for hosting such a good event and letting people know about Girls Trip Summer of Code. I definitely feel that the people are motivated and they'll definitely apply. And thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank you,
calling.
Siddhi, for coming up and like interacting with all. Like you are the the expert in interacting with people. Like I've been there in your events, and thank you, Yash, for being a good speaker and helping all the students to get their first contribution in the open source. I think.
Thank
Uh,
you for having me as well. It was fun talking to you all.
And thank you so much, folks, for joining in. कुछ doubt रहा तो you can contact any one of us. Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
So we can
Now,
wind up like right.
yeah, we can drop off. See ya. Bye bye. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for joining. Bye.